So this is going to be you answering the single most amazing thing you've learned about yourself. Welcome back to this week's Topic Talk, where we talk about the things that matter to you and I, and this kind, courageous, generous, and very open gentleman with us right now, your brother, Aaron.
Thanks, bro. You
Aaron. Yes, Aaron Avila.
I've just smile.
Yeah. To sort of follow on from the topic that you started, which was about finding purpose after your stroke, I'm really interested to know from you so that we can actually put this to the community. I think sometimes it's really easy to learn about the things that we are challenged by, and sometimes those things are amazing. But I'd love to know what, from your perspective, is the most amazing thing you've learned about yourself since having your stroke?
I think the most amazing thing I've learned, I'm actually capable of a lot more than I thought. I'll be honest with you. You talk about stroke changing people. To me, I'm a spiritual man. So to me, stroke and brain aneurysm, now 12 years post, were the tools God chose to use. And you and I just said it. It brought us into our purpose. My stroke brought me into what I've learned from the stroke is that, hey, I have a reason to be alive, and it's to help people out there that are stroke survivors.
I love that. So it sort of put the lens outward to others. Were you like, I talk about comparison as a thief of joy, and you talk last week beautifully about looking in the rearview mirror of the past. If we're to look into that rearview mirror of your past, just at the mirror, is there a big difference? Was pre-stroke Aaron maybe more self-focused than outward focus?
I think probably the biggest, it came down to me working. And I'm just doing the day-to-day grind, bro. There was no real passion. There was no real energy, like, you know what I'm talking about. There's no, that expression that if you let go and you send the other question, it's like if you lived in a box. I was in a box. People always say, live outside. You think outside the box. But kid, honestly, there is no box, bro. There is no box in life. You are the driver, like you said earlier. You're the driver.
I love that. It sort of all ties in. It's like you've found your purpose by redefining the box and actually, if anything, sort of eliminating the idea of the box. Blowing the box apart.
Yeah, I think what changes me the most, what I've learned the most about me, is that the great thing about stroke has been I've been able to rebuild I'm not much big fan of the word recovery. Like we have that flu which can wake up non-stroke survivor, no idea. I've learned over the years we have to rebuild our life after stroke. We have to rebuild our purpose, rebuild our passion, rebuild what we do and what our priorities were. And I'm rebuilding myself the way I want to be. There are some things that weren't very nice about the guy before. So I feel like I've almost been given a second chance, Caleb.
I love that. Oh, Aaron, thank you so much for sharing that with us because, yeah, in Genyus, we often talk about, and something that I talk about a lot in a lot of the different bits of work that I do is sort of a methodology around resilience. And what you've just sort of talked about, I love, because I really think that the words that we use in engaging and engaging with one another, whether that be a health professional engaging with someone who's got lived experience or someone with lived experience engaging with a supporter or someone else with lived experience, the words we use have the power to heal and wound. So therefore, it is so important that we take a lot of care with how we frame what we say. And so to hear you say that you know don't really align with the phrase or the word recovery, more you work to rebuild, because it's kind of an action. It's something that you can do. It's a reframing and a new constitution of life on the path forward. And I just think rather than restoring to old, rehabilitate, it's rebuilding. It is building from a new foundation.
Yeah, it's really true. I mean, for me, it's been, and I know it's been for you because, man, you're amazing, and I know the work you're doing, and I think you have to be rebuilt to express yourself and to do what you're doing. I don't know about you, but there's an energy with helping people. And I want to say it's one thing to every church above you out there is that there's an energy. There is, if you're alive, you have a purpose. I'm gonna tell you what your purpose is. Help people, help other stroke survivors. It's really easy. Start there and see where it goes. But reach out and help somebody. Help another stroke survivor, someone in the world, someone in your group. Help them.
Ah, that is it. That is just beautifully said. You've said it. You've just said that so well, Aaron. Thank you so much. I think when we put that lens outside us, there's an amazing man called Mike Dooley who talks about selfish service. And sometimes we interpret that as selfishness if there's a kickback. But as you just said, the greatest thing you can kind of feed yourself is when you help others.
Really true. And that energy you put out, you get back. So, and it's most 10 times what you put out. So if you put out 5 times your energy out to help somebody, you're gonna get 10 times your energy back.
Yeah, beautiful.
Selfish.
An avalanche of Avila positivity. That's brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Aaron, for this week's topic. So now over to you. In the comments and in the post, we want to know, Aaron and I want to know from you, what is the single most amazing thing that you've learned about yourself since your experience with trauma? Let us know in the comments below.